Hello everyone, in this video we're going to learn how to solve a problem from the Viet Nam University entrance examination in 2008. Alright, so we need to calculate the integral from 0 to pi over 6 tangent to the 4 of s over cosine 2s ds. Alright, so go ahead, pause the video and give you a try. Alright, let's get started. So you see that this is 2s and this is s. Alright, so you find a way to convert this one to this one. Alright, so how do we do it? So let's start right here. So the integral from 0 to pi over 6. Alright, rewrite the top. So it's going to be tangent to the 4 of s right here. The bottom right here, it turns out to be cosine square of s minus sine square of s. Right? ds. Alright, next one. I just rewrite the top tangent to the 4 of s. Now the bottom right here, I just factor cosine square of s. Right, so cosine square of s, it turns out to be 1 minus tangent square of s ds. Alright, so now we're going to use substitution method to solve this integral. Alright, so we let u equals tangent s. Alright, so we have du is going to be 1 over cosine square of s ds. Now we need to change the bounds, right? So we have s equals 0 to pi over 6, and then u equals tangent 0 is going to be 0. Tangent pi over 6 is going to be root 3 over 3. Now we have the new integral, right? So this guy becomes integral from 0 to root 3 over 3 t to the 4 over 1 minus t squared dt. Alright, now the top right here, I just subtract 1 and I add 1. Alright, so I rewrite this one t to the 4 right here. Now I need to subtract 1 and I add 1. Alright, so it turns out to be the integral from 0 to root 3 over 3 t to the 4 minus 1 over, right, 1 minus t squared. I need to write t squared minus 1. So when I write like this, I need to put subtraction sign in front of this fraction. Alright, so and then the second one, I have integral from 0 to root 3 over 3 1 over 1 minus t squared dt. Alright, don't forget dt right here. Now we're gonna apply the formula, right? The difference of two squares. So we have a squared minus b squared is gonna be a minus b times a plus b. Alright, so apply this formula for this guy. Right, so it turns out to be the integral from 0 to root 3 over 3. Don't forget the negative sign. Right, so it's gonna be t squared minus 1 times t squared plus 1. Oh, I forgot. I used the variable right here, u. Alright, so I just change this one. Alright, so I don't have to waste my time. Alright, so right here, I put t. This is dt. This is t. Alright, so over t squared minus 1. Alright, dt plus the second integral, right? I just use the difference of 2 square to factor that one. So it turns out to be the integral from 0 to root 3 over 3, 1 over 1 minus t times 1 plus t dt. Alright, now this guy and this guy cancel out. So you have negative integral from 0 to root 3 over 3, right? T square plus 1 dt. Alright, this is a very simple integral, right? Now the second one right here. Normally you're gonna do fraction decomposition to separate this one. So how do we separate this one? So we normally do like this: a over 1 minus t plus b over 1 plus t, and you solve a system of equation. Alright, to solve for a and b. Alright, so I'm going to show you a trick how to do this one quickly without using the fraction decomposition. So you're going to do like this. So you look at the bottom right here, okay? 1 minus t add 1 plus t. So we have 2. Alright, so I'm going to multiply the top and bottom by 2. Alright, so I multiply this guy by 2. And then I divide by 2 right here. Alright. So I have what? Plus 1/2 integral from 0 to root 3 over 3. Alright. This guy right here turns out to be 1 over 1 minus t plus 1 over 1 plus t dt. Right? Okay. Right, so now this guy turns out to be negative t cubed over 3 minus t, right, all together evaluated from 0 to root 3 over 3. Now the second one. This guy right here is going to be plus 1/2. Right, this one right here is going to be natural log of absolute value of 1 minus t. Alright, but don't forget to put the negative in front of this one. Alright, because when you take the derivative of this one, right, it turns out to be 1 over 1 minus t plus natural log of absolute value of 1 plus t. All together evaluated from 0 to root 3 over 3. Alright, next one. This guy right here, I just rewrite this. So it can be negative t cubed over 3 minus t all together evaluated from 0 to root 3 over 3. Now this guy right here, I just rewrite 1/2. Alright, natural log of what? I have the formula logarithm base a of b minus logarithm base a of c equals logarithm base a of b over c. Alright, so it's going to be natural log of 1 plus t over 1 minus t absolute value. And then you need to evaluate this one from 0 to root 3 over 3. Now you substitute this guy over here, so it turns out to be negative root 3 cubed. It's going to be 3 root 3. This guy 3 cubed combined with this guy, so it's going to be 3 to the 4 minus root 3 over 3. Right, 0 substitute over here, it's going to be 0. Right, plus 1/2. 1 plus root 3 over 3 over 1 minus root 3 over 3 absolute value. 0 substitute over here, you have natural log of 1, it's going to be 0, so don't worry about this guy. Alright, so you simplify this one. Now, it turns out to be, this one is going to be root 3 negative root 3 over 27 minus the second one right here, because I have 27 right here, so the second one right here, I just multiply the top and bottom by 9. Alright, so I have 27, right? So it's going to be minus 9 root 3 over 27, so that I can combine this guy and this guy because they have the same denominator. Now the second one is going to be plus 1/2 natural log of absolute value of 3 plus root 3 over 3 minus root 3. Alright, now next one. This guy right here, the first two right here, it turns out to be negative 10 root 3 over 27. Now you look at the bottom right here, you have 3 minus root 3, so you multiply the top and bottom by 3 plus root 3. Alright, so to simplify the bottom, so it can be plus 1/2 natural log of absolute value of 3 plus root 3 square over 3 square minus 3, so it can be 6. Now you just expand this one using the complete square, so it can be a plus b all together square. It can be a square plus 2ab plus b square. Alright, so it can be negative 10 root 3 over 27 plus 1/2 natural log of 3 square, it can be 9. Now root 3 square, it can be 3. 3 plus 9, it can be 12. Now 2ab, it can be plus 6 root 3 over 6. Alright, now you divide the top and bottom by 6. So the final answer must be negative 10 root 3 over 27 plus 1/2 natural log of 2 plus root 3. Because 2 plus root 3 is positive number, so you can remove the absolute value sign without changing anything. So it turns out to be 2 plus root 3. And this is the final answer. And it's a good time to start. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember that if you failing to prepare, you're preparing to fail.
We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals they take us higher. The night's young, it has just begun as she puts her hand